You know, I realized growing up in Georgia, I ate so much wonderful vegetables, but when it came to asparagus, my mom made this and peas always out of a can.
Oh no.
So it was a very mushy experience growing up. So it was my Aunt Sonia actually that introduced my family to this amazing recipe, and thank you for changing my whole outlook on asparagus.
That's awesome.
Here in Texas, just like the basil, the asparagus is very oversized.
Look how giant that is.
I know, it's beautiful.
I'm blanching our asparagus, so we will not have a mushy
Good.
experience.
It'll be crisp tender, right?
It's going to be crisp tender. We're just doing a big pot of hot, salty water. You kind of want it to taste like the ocean because you want to take this opportunity to impart as much flavor as you can into your asparagus. You want to get that good salty water.
That's right.
But you're only doing this for about 3 to 4 minutes because this is going to go back in the oven when this all gets in, so don't worry if it's like a little bit crisp. The thing you don't want is mush.
Right.
So we're avoiding mush today. So mine's about ready. You also want it to just have this bright green color. That's what makes it look so amazing.
It is.
And you don't even need to really shock it. That's kind of a culinary term, shove it in ice. It's only in there for a few minutes and it's not all the way tender. So this is a perfect place to have it. So I'm gonna hand this to you.
Thank you.
There you go.
Oh, Sandy, that asparagus is beautiful.
It looks beautiful. Beautiful.
What we're gonna do is we've taken a casserole dish already coated in cooking spray. We're gonna take a cracker crumb topping and we're gonna put it all over the bottom. And you know, cracker toppings are for mostly texture, but we're putting this one on the bottom because we're using a lot of portobello mushrooms this time and they seep a lot of water. So this will actually absorb that.
And what I've got in my pan is just a sauteed pan. I've got butter in the bottom, a couple of tablespoons. I've got a jar of marinated artichoke hearts that have been drained and rinsed. You want still some of the residual flavors of it, but you don't want all that oil because it really heavies this whole dish up. So I've got a jar of that in here and some baby bella mushrooms, some garlic and some shallots. And I want a little bit of brown on those portobellos as they go in because it just adds a nice little texture.
I can't believe this dish, how it transformed my family.
Yeah. The thing about this is with the portobello mushrooms and the artichokes, it really does, you know, take it up to sort of a next level, a gourmet level that I think a lot of people appreciate around the table at that time. So in this pan, I've got a couple of tablespoons of melted butter. What I'm gonna add to this is a couple of tablespoons of flour. We're basically making a roux or a good cheese sauce at the end of the day. So just sprinkle that into your butter. Crystal, will you give me a whisk?
I sure will. And I bet you probably need some cream.
I do need some cream. I need a cup and 3/4 of cream. And she's gonna add this to there. Will you do me a solid and keep stirring?
I will.
And then we're also gonna add cayenne pepper and paprika. Now the cayenne pepper, we're doing about a 1/4 teaspoon. That's for those who don't like the heat. I do about 13 tablespoons because I like heat, but about a 1/4 tablespoon will do good. It'll really like add a little kick and kind of make everything sort of come together. The paprika, we're doing a teaspoon of that. You can just eyeball it. It adds color and flavor and we really love it. A little zhuzh of salt on the top of it, and this is gonna thicken, and that's what the flour really is the part that makes it thicken with the heavy cream. So it's gonna thicken up, it's gonna be a great cheese sauce, and we're gonna add a bunch of cheese to this in a little bit.
Can you get that sharp cheddar?
I gotcha. There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, so we're gonna just add 2 cups of sharp cheddar cheese.
Awesome. Everything's better with cheese.
Exactly.
So we're gonna top this with the breadcrumbs that went on the bottom. We had a little left over, so we're just gonna put it on the top because a little bit of crunch adds a lot of great texture and flavor to this, and it'll brown up and be really pretty. And that's what you're looking for too.
You know, I didn't make a lot of A+ in school, but this really is an A+.
I'm gonna stick this in the oven. And
Do that. I'm gonna pour you some more wine while you do that.
I appreciate that, thank
You're
you.
welcome.
All right, 350, and this is gonna go in there for about 30 minutes or so. What you're looking for is you're wanting the cheese to kind of get in there and the crumbs to toast on the top. The asparagus is gonna cook a little bit more and get a little more tender, and it's just gonna be fantastic.
And you know, with the asparagus and the artichokes and the mushrooms, you really don't need to make any other vegetables. This can really be a main dish. I know.
Good
We're
job.
smart.
We're so smart.
Cheers.
We're very proud of ourselves. I love it.
Yay!
Look.
It's gorgeous.
Delicious in one little casserole dish. Asparagus, cheese, crispy topping. What else do you need?
Subscribe to Hungry and feed your food obsession.